Hello! Second pose I'm going to do with you guys is tree pose or Vriksasana. So we're going to use the foundations from mountain pose because we're going to be standing on one leg. So finding that grounding and that balance is really going to help you find that balance. Otherwise, I've got some props here, so just a chair, any old chair around your house will do, and a block. And again, like if you don't have a block, you can use a stack of books or something like that to help you as well, just in different sort of variations of this pose. So the first thing we're going to do is get that solid grounding and see how you go with your balance. The chairs here, if you feel like really unstable and you're still learning to get that balance, that can kind of be there to sort of help you find that balance. So, you know, the first day maybe you're going to be gripping on tight for dear life, trying to stay balanced, and then eventually maybe you're just sort of touching it, and then you can sort of come to the point where you can find that balance within your own self and you don't need the chair at all. But, you know, use props. It's completely fine. It's all part of the journey. Right, so first thing I'm going to do, we'll ground down in the left leg. So again, like with mountain pose, we want to draw up from the arch to the knee, turn on the quad, spread those toes wide. That's going to help you with the grounding. So again, you're getting that pressure on the knuckles of the feet and also the heel. And then going to lift the foot and just sort of see how you go with that balance. See, I'm a little bit shaky today, I don't know why. And if you feel like you can balance quite comfortably here, feel free to go ahead and go into the full pose. Otherwise, a few variations. So maybe if your flexibility isn't feeling that great or your balance isn't feeling that great, you can put the block or the books down and sort of use that to rest your toes on. So that'll help you feel a bit stable, or you can hold onto the chair if you need to. If you're feeling okay and you want to be challenged a little bit more, you can have your foot a bit higher, or if that's feeling too easy, full pose up into the thigh. Now, as a rule, try and avoid putting pressure on the knee. Now, this pose is good both for strength in the standing leg as well as opening up the hips. So the sort of aim is to try and open up those hips, have that leg coming out wide, tucking the pelvis again, turning on the core, and that's going to help you open up even more. And then when you're feeling centered, put your palms in the center. Again, that can kind of help make you balanced more. And yeah, you're trying to really push down into the ground. I'm moving a little bit, but haven't really done this pose talking too much, so it's a different experience for me. And we're pushing the thumbs into your heart center, and again, that'll help you find your midline, find that center. Looking in, obviously, like with a lot of balancing poses, staring at one sort of spot, so maybe that's like in front of you, or you can try and keep out your eye line, whatever you want to experiment with. Down gaze, soft gaze up, and again, you're just taking a few deep breaths in this pose. And then we can switch legs. So again, grounding down through that foot, spread the toes, lift through arch, knee, thigh. Another thing I forgot to mention on the other leg is you want that opposing force. So as much as you're pushing in with this foot into your thigh, you also want this thigh pushing against this foot. So again, with the opposing forces, that's actually going to help you with your balance because you're pushing into the center. So it's going to force you to stay in that center. And again, tucking the pelvis up, opening that leg as much as possible, using the props if need be. Obviously you'd move the chair around to the other side. And relax. And this pose is quite nice, just to sort of, you're being active, but you can also kind of feel quite centered and strong, like you're a tree growing up into the sky. Alright, and that's basically it. So let me know, did those variations help? Where are you at with your tree pose? Have you also tried the standing half lotus as well, which is it's not the tree pose obviously, but sometimes you can do that variation as well. And this is, again, sort of the more that you have your hips coming out can help. It's kind of stretching, still hip opening, but it's kind of stretching your body in a different way. So there we are. Thank you very much. See ya. Bye.